my friends, is a story with Rabbi Pliskin. Rabbi Pliskin, I don't remember him, even though he was in Australia, but he left, I think, in 1961. I was a little kid. But he was talked about a lot. And Rabbi was a very beloved Chassid. He moved to New York and he was a Gab in 770. I'll show you a picture of him. I sent myself a picture. So, where is it? I want to show you. Okay, here's a picture of Rabbi. He's next to Reb Mendel Futterfass there.
On the left or the top?
Reb Mendel is on your right, and he's on the left. And this is actually looks like from the Australia days. Reb Abba, he left Australia in the 60s. Yeah, how many years ago was that? Early 60s?
60 years ago.
Yeah, and he's still spoken about by those who remember him, like my father and others, very fondly. Here's the story that Rab Motel Kazlina relates. There was a Jew who gave up on the truth, meaning there's no truthful, sincere emes of people, and thought that everything that people do is everything has an agenda. There's no emes. Until a story happened once in Rabbi Pliskin's home where he stayed. Once up, what did I say? Once up. Once he saw there was a whole preparation in the house. A very important guest is coming. Now, the Baba's house there was terrible poverty, and somehow, b'derech lo derech, in a way, somehow, he was able to get some soap, a piece of soap to wash the tablecloth in honor of this guest, and they cleaned the house thoroughly, fundamentally. Through great effort, they bought some food that was not seen on the Abba's table for a long time. They hadn't seen a piece of chicken for many months. And the crowning achievement of all this preparation for this esteemed guest was a chicken that they had bought in honor of this honorable guest. Now this Jew, the protagonist of the story, or one of them, right, who's staying at Baba's house, so obviously who's coming, some big Rov, or some family member, or some other very important persona, that all of this effort has been invested. At the appointed time, knock on the door, the guest arrives. It was a 14-year-old boy. A Talmud in one of this is during the communism underground yeshivas, and it was, as you know, that they used to eat every day in a different home, and he was he's going to eat by Rabba's home, and this was his turn, and the boy was dressed almost in tatters. He's saying moreover, and he wiped his nose with his sleeve. I mean, he wasn't a 14-year-old kid, not sophisticated, and to this guest, all this honor was made. So then this fella understood that there's still Yidden in the world that do things not for personal gain or agenda, and not for reward. And this restored his faith in humanity, to this emes in the world. And he actually, the story concludes it, and he decided, that from now on, he's going to keep Torah and mitzvahs with great attention to detail. He had lost his whole enthusiasm. And this inspired him to be an observant chassid. Bediktuk, I'm reading here, ubehidur, with precision and with hidur, with beauty. Okay, my friends, have a wonderful day, and Be'ez Hashem, we continue tomorrow.